let this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at human testing, take your second right past Mars on the magic scuba. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic scuba. Spank a plankton too. On our magic scuba, stop the river of lava. On magic scuba, such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the sea. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on the magic scuba. Step inside, it's a wild ride. Come on, right on the magic scuba.
Hello everyone at Emerson, yay! So good to see you again. We're going to be making a very festive and slimy project. We're going to be making a piñata today with paper maché, and the very first thing we have to do is make a batch of paper maché. So, the way I do it, I use cornstarch. This is pretty inexpensive. You only need half a cup, that's about this much cornstarch, to make your batch of paper maché. And you can get this at any grocery store, and then you're gonna need boiling water. So I've put the kettle on.
But you can also do this on your stove.
Yeah, you can do it on your stove. Maybe get an adult to help you so that you don't burn yourself, because boiling water is dangerous. Here's our paper maché recipe. Half a cup of cornstarch, half a cup of cold water. Mix these until the cornstarch is dissolved. Then add 4 cups of hot water, and be careful because it's very hot boiling water. You need to get half a cup of cornstarch in here. It's very powdery. It's kind of messy. Oh, a little bit less than that. A little bit more than that. And, you know, I think that's about right. Plus the stuff that's in there. Half a cup. Boom! Yeah, it's lucky I wore my apron because this stuff is kind of messy. It's a messy project.
Woohoo!
It's also kind of a slimy project, but here comes the next part of the recipe. Half a cup of cold water. There's some cold water in my canteen. Use the half cup measure again. Okay. Now we're gonna mix. So this has to get mixed up. Mix these until the cornstarch is dissolved. I would say the cornstarch is pretty well dissolved. Some of the stuff, get it off the sides. Great. And now we need the boiling water.
And then Mina, I'm gonna pan to you and you're
Boiling hot water. Here we go. Now, you will start to see the color of the cornstarch change from white. It's gonna become clear. That's just, whoa. It's kind of milky now. Whoa.
gooey.
And slimy. I only have 3 cups of boiling hot water in there. I need 1 more cup. Ooh. Almost forgot where I was putting it. Okay, there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Put it in the right place. Be careful, it's very hot. Next step, we need balloons. So, here is a lovely balloon. And I'm gonna blow it up now. Okay. You might need help from your family on that one too. Okay, especially this part, the tying part. Wrap it around. Oh, it's so tight. Oh, okay. Come on. Through the hole. Ow. Okay. Ta-da! You will need a beautiful balloon for your piñata. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is get some newspaper out and start ripping it into strips to cover the piñata. Okay, I've got my balloon and my newspaper and my paper maché ready to go. hang on to your balloon. We're going to be paper macheing all the way around the balloon, covering it with one layer of newspaper and one layer of construction paper. Just 2 layers. But the first layer is going to be the hardest to get it on there. We need a kind of like a placemat to work on, so I'll spread out the newspaper like this. Kind of a windy day today. I'll put the paper mache on there so it doesn't blow away. Okay, this cannot blow away either. And then you need to rip up some pieces of newspaper for your project. This is a nice size. Great. All right, I think that'll do it. Here we go. It's very slimy. It's very, very slimy. Rub it.
So what are you doing?
I am rubbing the newspaper with paper mache.
So you dipped your fingers in here and then
I
you...
did.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. I dipped my fingers in and then I'm rubbing it all over. Oh, it's pretty slimy. Okay, put it on the balloon. It's gonna take a while to cover it the first time. Okay, here we go. Piece number 2. Yeah, that covers everything. So now the whole balloon is covered with one layer of newspaper.
But leave the tail open.
Yeah, we're gonna hang it by this. This is how we hang it to dry. The next step is to cover it with a colored paper, a beautifully colored paper. One layer of paper mache, one layer of colored construction paper will work. We are going to rip up the construction paper in the same way that we ripped up the newspaper. Whoa! And I think you might need a couple of big pieces, maybe 2 large pieces. These are pretty large to cover the whole balloon. Okay, are you ready? More paper mache paste on here and on here.
Like a paper pancake.
It's so slimy. Yes, nice and flat. As flat as you can get. Should be all wet. You can really see the difference between the dry paper and the wet paper. It needs to be wet in order to stick and in order to make the shape. Whoa. Okay, let's check and see if it's all covered up. Yeah, it's looking perfect. Great. This is gonna have to dry overnight. Dries fast in the sun. So we're gonna hang it on the clothesline to dry. Oh, it's so beautiful. Fantastic. Nice. Great. Hey, this is the balloon that's covered with paper mache from yesterday. I think it's all dry. Kind of excited about it, but here comes the moment of truth. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen. Whoa! Come on, come on out. Come on. Come on. Woo! Okay, this is gonna be a piñata. Oh, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. To get the candy in there though, we're gonna have to have a little bit larger hole. So with my scissors, I'm cutting through. And you can see the newspaper layer in there, right? There's the newspaper layer in there. Yeah. Oh, it's so big and round. Oh, there's a spot that kind of bubbled out. All right. Whew. And now we fill it with candy. Maybe a different flavor. Sounds good. Okay, next step. We have to put a string or rope on the piñata so that it can be hanging from the pole or the clothesline, however you want to do that. And it has to be on there really good. So I'm going to puncture a spot right here, and I'm going to puncture a spot right here, and I'm going to put the rope through the hole. And you know what? You could use twine, not quite as strong as the rope. You could also use one of these. Oh, this looks really strong. Well, I've got the rope in there already. So
Or yarn.
yarn might break because we're going to be hitting this with a baseball bat or some other kind of stick. And it's really fun. I almost got it through. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Ho ho ho! Okay, tie a nice knot. Great. We're still gonna have to add some reinforcement up here and close up the hole, and that means more paper mache. I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna add some more. My piñata from yesterday was yellow, so I'm gonna add some more yellow. And it's gonna go right over the hole. Right over it. Like a big band-aid. Right over the hole. And I'm gonna do a couple of pieces because I don't want this to rip out. I want this area to be extra strong because it's gonna be, like I said, smacked with a baseball bat or some other stick. Because that's how you do a piñata. Time to actually decorate the piñata. And this one, I'm just gonna do a very simple decoration, but you could add streamers, you could add ribbons, you could add duct tape, you could add glitter, you could make it outrageously beautiful, or you can make it quite silly. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So, I'm gonna take this black paper, and I'm gonna make a smile out of black paper, and using my paper mache paste, I'm gonna put it on here. And now for some eyes. Here. Okay, we need 2 eyes. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. Oh yes, I think we need a little bit of hair too. What do you think? How's this hair looking?
Adorable. He looks like a flame.
Okay, we'll add a little more paper mache on there. Whoa! Not enough paper mache. Slime, 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 slime. And now hang it up to dry one more time. Isn't it cute? Is it a girl? I think it's a girl. Or is it a boy? I can't tell. Or is it something in between? Ooh, slimy. Very slimy. So students, the big day is here. It's party time, and we're gonna smash our piñata up. And I just want to say, piñatas are from Mexico. Thank you, Mexico, for sharing such a fun and fantastic artistic tradition.
And don't forget the blindfold.
Oh, we forgot about the blindfold. Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on. Wait. So another fun part about piñatas is that once you blindfold the person that's gonna hit them, you get to spin them around. Go. Oh, careful. It's Mina. Careful.
I'm feeling the force.
Okay, piñata's up in the air. Whoa. Okay, good job. You're very cold. You're very, very cold. Very cold. Whoa. Help. Oh.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You made it to the end. Congratulations, it's time for a party. Emerson, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. I wish you were all here with me today to celebrate, but you know what? We are together in spirit. So, alabia, alabawa, alabim, bam, boom.